What is going on, guys? Iron Noobs coming back at you with another video. Before I start this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to ByThe People. I recently reached out to him and asked for some tips on my video, and he actually made an entire shout out video to me to maybe get some of his viewers to come and check out my viewings. So if y'all are from ByThe People, I really appreciate y'all coming by checking my channel. Thank you so much, man. I did not expect that. So I really appreciate that. I love what you do for the community. I've been following you for a little while, and I hope that I can be an inspiration to the community as well. Just another quick little tip slash rant for PS4 and Xbox One players. This is going to really depend on you, or not depend on you, but it's really going to affect you, or help you, I should say. Recently, in our new patch, and some stuff is left out of our patch notes that not a lot of people have realized yet. But if you know who I'm standing next to, the trade bar merchant here, this guy was known for when we pull Tourmaline trade bars out, we would come to this guy and buy nightmare gear to be able to turn into salvage. Well, if we go here into the equipment and everything, you come over to the legacy, you check out this here nightmare orb of nightmare, 65 Terramaloon bars. If y'all remember, they were anywhere from 5 to 6. Now they're 65. This is not a bug. This is not a glitch. This is permanent. This was meant to happen. So for you PS4 and Xbox One players, I don't know how long it's going to be before it happens to y'all. So if y'all have been stacking up Terramaloon bars, get rid of those things ASAP. Make characters to hold for you, whatever you need to do. I have roughly 4,000 Terramaloon bars stashed in my bank, and I like to save them up because I never really need to buy these, but I'm actually pretty upset that this happened. So for PC players, I'm not sure how many people have noticed. I don't think too many people have noticed because on the forums I've seen an uproar, but in the game I haven't really seen too much talk about it. So it's bad news for us. Good news for PS4 and Xbox One is it hasn't happened to you yet. So if I was you, I'd get on that right away. Now to get into the actual video. What I want to talk about is short-term, mid-term, and long-term investments, and really just basically one thing right now. But right now we have a 2x guild mark event going on, which means everything that you donate to your guild, you're going to receive double guild marks for. So short-term, let's talk about short-term for a minute. So your short-term investment is going to be, this is something that I looked into and I really thought about doing, but I decided to go long term. Let me see, darkened, am I spelling that right? Darkened Night Stronghold packs. These drop out of lock boxes. Basically what they do is they give you major vouchers to donate to your guild, possibly pulling up to 4 major influence vouchers, which would give you 3,200 guild marks right now during a 2x guild event. Short-term investment, buy these up. I bought up hundreds of them up until they started running about 20k each. You could open them up, easily make your money back, possibly even double it the first time that I went about it. And I wish I would have recorded this footage, but I didn't. But I opened up 1.7 million AD worth of these packs, and if I would have short-term sold them, I would have made back 2.8 million, making an easy 1.1 million AD. I decided to go mid-term slash long-term on the investment. I recently invested 5 million AD into these packs, and I'm going to tell you why. So, I maxed out all my guild marks multiple times. I have 0 guild marks at the moment, but if you notice, I have 105 Explorer Case Cold Runs and 108 Explorer Case Hote now, and 10 Ocean Stars. Kind of ignore the Ocean Stars. I kind of just bought those just to test them out this go around. But here next week, you look at the upcoming events, we have 2x XP, profession XP, and resources. So basically what this does is it doubles all the materials that you get out of these. So basically these you can pull 6. You're going to open them up and you're going to get 6 items that you can go in and dig. And out of those 6 items, on the cold run, I can get native iron, raw ruby light, or effervescent water. Now, with the 2x profession resources, I can now get 2 of each. So basically, you still only dig 6, but you can get 12 rewards. But that's not all. Because if you open up your boons here, if you are in a guild, which I highly suggest you be, you should have a boon called Treasure Hunter if your guild is high enough. And as you can see, rank 6 and up doubles the amount of resources earned from Explorer charts. So during a 2x event, you can receive 12 materials from these mats. With your utility slot, you can now receive 24 materials from each of these mats. So as you can see with the cold run, you can get native iron, raw rubulite, or effervescent water. Native iron isn't worth anything. It's trash. It's a trash mat. It's not worth anything. Right now, raw rubulite is roughly 4k each, and effervescent water is worth 4k each. And then if I look over at Hote now, alum is worth about 4k each, nitrate is about 2k each, and sal ammoniac is trash. It's a trash mat. Each one of these has one trash mat, and the two that I pick, which are Cold Run and Hote now, each one of them has 2 decent mats. So as far as a midterm investment goes, when it goes live to get 2x professions, you can go out, run these maps, get your materials, dump them in the auction house, sell them right away. You're going to have to undercut a lot because everybody and their brother is going to be farming these when 2x profession releases. This is what people save guild marks for. So you can basically get in, even if everything cut in half. So I invested 5 million AD, right? So let's assume out of my 105 case, my cold run maps, I pulled half my materials were raw rubulite. I'm gonna receive back 5 million AD. If I quick, or if you quick sell it, I probably won't receive back that much because the market's gonna have a huge influx. So I might be able to get 2 or 3 million AD back, and then with my Hote nows, I might be able to get maybe 2 or 3 million. So I may possibly only be able to make 1 to 2 mil off of the 5 mil investment. What I'm doing is what I call a long-term investment, and I'm going to farm my 200 maps, and then I'm going to hold on to my materials for anywhere from 60 to 90 days, 2 to 3 months. Now, this is why it's a long-term investment. So, assuming at what market value is right now, which, like I said, 2 of these maps are worth about 4k each. So, I'm farming 105 maps. Let me do some quick maths real quick. I'm farming 105 of these maps. I'm getting 24 materials each. I'm getting 2,520 materials. Let's assume half of them I pulled out are either raw rubulite or effervescent water, both of them being about 4k. So I'm going to pull 1,260 of them, which I'll probably pull quite a bit more because 2 of them. So, but let's just assume half of them. So multiply that by 4 million. I'm looking at 5 million AD. Well, that's what I invested. So what did I really make? Well, I also have the Hote now maps, which I have alum and nitrate. So assuming that I pull, let's see, I have 108 of those maps. I'm going to get 24 mats per. Divide that by 2 again, and then multiply that by 6k, because alum's worth 4k, nitrate's worth 2k, sal ammoniac is trash. So we'll multiply that by 6k. That's almost 7.8 mil. So the cold runs, and this isn't guaranteed, so please don't take it as a guarantee. This is why it's called an investment. The cold run maps should pay for the investment. And then I'm looking at a 7.8 mil profit roughly on Hote now. Like I said, this is me holding on to these the mats anywhere from 2, 3, 4 months sometimes, until the auction house finally starts getting depleted and supply and demand starts balancing back out. So those are going to be my long-term investments over the next week or so, actually the next couple of months, but next week is when it goes live. I'll keep y'all updated to let you know if it worked out for me, if you're willing to try it out, see if it's going to work out for you. I will let you know this is not the first time I've done this, and I know that it does work. You don't always make as much as you want, but you always profit. That's kind of scary saying that, because then I feel like I'm guaranteeing it. But as long as you're willing to be patient and hold on to your mats until supply and demand starts to balance itself out, you will profit. So once again, I'd like to give a shout out to ByThe People. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's already starting to help my channel grow. I love what you do for the community, like I said, and I'm hoping to be an inspiration to the community as well. For all the newer people that came to my channel, thank you. For all the new subscribers, thank you. I hope this video helps y'all out. Be sure to hit that like button if you did like it. If it does help you out, subscribe if you're not subscribed to see more Neverwinter content. And until the next video, this is Iron Noobs saying peace.